The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We continue on the Domino's postgame report. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, get the job done tonight against the Anderson Trojans, 76-68. Wasn't pretty at times, but you and I talked about it before the game. These were games against teams riding long losing streaks that you lost at home last season. You do enough to get the victory here today. What was it that pushed the Eagles? Certainly wasn't Antoine Davis, who appears beyond your shoulder. It could have been, and we would have had to forfeit the game as a result. Right. But what was it that caused you to get the win tonight?
Well, I thought despite our first 15 minutes of the game, I was happy with our performance on both ends of the court. The last 25 minutes of that game was really disturbing because we'd been playing at a certain level, I felt, for the most part, this semester. And it seemed like, I don't know whether it was a motivation thing. We prepared well. You know, nothing disrupted our normal processes. But we didn't seem like we were as engaged or as focused. And that really concerns me because, like I said, the first 15 minutes, I was happy. The last 25 were abysmal on both sides of the ball, and we were very fortunate to get a win. We sort of fell backwards into a win. It wasn't as much of what we did as to what they didn't do, to be honest with you.
Any chance looking ahead to LR on Saturday?
Well, I know for our staff we certainly weren't, and I know that we're so focused on preparation for each opponent and respecting every opponent that I didn't sense that. At this point, you scratch your head and wonder. But I would like to think our guys are mature enough to realize that you better take every opponent seriously in both preparation and in performance. And tonight, as you saw, I mean, it just wasn't there. You give some credit to Anderson. They're a hungry team that wants to get on the right side of the column. And so maybe they were a little bit more focused. But we certainly did not control the things we could have controlled to the level we have been recently.
Well, is that why you have 17 turnovers tonight? Did you pinpoint that?
Well, I told our guards our guard play was abysmal. The turnovers, and we've talked about this year. We've had turnover issues, but tonight against a team that really is, they didn't really turn us over in a traditional sense. They played a really packed zone and didn't get out there and really create turnovers with pressure and with traps. It was more a passive-aggressive type approach, and instead of us jumping up and taking what they gave us, we started forcing. And when you force things, a lot of times it does not work well.
Even with that, though, Charles Clark, a career-high 8 assists, scored 17 points. What was he doing to distribute the basketball well?
I don't know. I was so blinded by the frustration. I can't tell you. I'll go back and look at the tape. Like I said, we know that we have some capabilities offensively, but the turnovers, the rebounding deficiencies this game, our defensive performance in general, it's hard to look anywhere else except at that at this point. Congratulations to Charles on 8 assists. But to me, I keep on looking at the other side of it. We also had 6. He also had 6 turnovers. So, and some of those were timely. Again, I'm not sure why. We'll talk to staff and look at the tape with the team. But we can't have performances like this in these remaining 5 and hope to have any chance of success.
What teachable moments do you take from an ugly win like this?
Well, again, like I said, that they took a passive-aggressive approach. They played that packed zone a lot, and our perimeters were so passive. Zach Pangallo is an outstanding three-point shooter. Charles Clark is an outstanding three-point shooter. And it was like we were forcing I was, as the coach, I was forcing them to do that rather than them doing that within the rhythm and flow of the game. And there's a big difference there. We were asking them, guys, why aren't you taking shots? I mean, you're open. We always talk about take what is given. You're open, shoot it. And we were just hesitant, looked a little uncertain. We didn't do anything differently schematically. But for whatever reason, our guys just we're glassy-eyed and uncertain, and all we can do is watch it, hope we learn from it, and then move forward.
Offensively, the level of difficulty gets ratcheted up Saturday when you play Lenore Ryan. What do you have to do between now and then to get ready for the high-octane Bears attack?
Well, we got to get some rest. Carson Brooks tried to play some tonight and did a good job despite the situation with the knee, still sporting an MCL, grade 1 MCL, and is nowhere near to 100%. We got to get sort of regrouped, refocused, refreshed, get 2 days of preparation, and go to play a Lenore Ryan team who we beat here earlier in the year, but who offensively is as potent as anybody out there. And we'll have to fight fire with fire to some degree. I mean, we know they're going to score, but we got to score points too. And I think we can, as long as we have the confident, freewheeling approach that I've seen this team have certain times this year.
Chuck, pleasure as always. We'll talk to you Saturday against the Bears.
Thanks, Cav.
That's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. We'll check in with Zach Pangallo. The Domino's postgame report continues after this on the Eagle Sports Network.